Good morning, cyber traders. Happy Monday, everybody. How's everybody doing on this April 16th? Good to see you all. Welcome, everybody. Neil, good to see you. James, Kathleen, all right. Ed, Fred, John, Doug, good to see you. Judy, everybody, all right. Well, I don't know where you are, neck of the woods, but it is damn pouring over here. Like they say, if we had a snowstorm, probably been a blizzard. I was shocked it was raining. We didn't have any snow, but I don't know how it's going to affect the market. But so far, it looks like we have a couple interesting things that are going on. But it's a new week. We're halfway through the month. By the way, does everybody know what today is? Everyone in the United States should know what today is. It's the worst day of the year. It's tax day, exactly. That's right. So don't forget to do your taxes. I wait all the way to the last minute. Good. All right, just give everyone a heads up. My account called me like 3 times, So, and I hate taking that phone call. But you know what? Remember what I always tell you. It's always a good thing when you pay taxes because that means something very important. That means you're making money. Always remember that. All right. So, if you're paying, you're making. There you go, Paul. That's it. It's when you're not paying taxes, that's when you got real problems. That means you're not making money. All right. So let's focus on that. Anyway, tax day is Tuesday this year, a holiday in DC. I know usually it's the 15th. I don't tell you today's 16th. They moved to Tuesday. They always give like an extra day just in case. All right, whatever. Mine are done, so I'm not worried about it. Anyway, so let's get right into it, see what happened on Friday, and then we'll talk about what's going on this morning. So a couple of things interesting that did last week. First of all, before we get started, there's a lot of new members that are going to be joining us here regarding there's the first day of the week. A lot of new members are going to be joining CTU today. A couple of things just to remind everybody. First and foremost, this is a trading room. It's not a teaching room. If you want to learn what we're doing after seeing all the excitement and all the action and all the fun that's going on, talk to Education Advisor. They'll tell you a little bit more about it because remember, it's not for everybody. But remember, hopefully you had a chance to watch the videos that were given to you. You watched a couple of the training videos, give you a heads up of what we look for as day traders and swing traders, and go from there. So make sure you do that. Remember, this is the greatest opportunity in the world for you. I'll be honest with you, greatest job in the world. Everyone could tell you that. You can work for the luxury of your home, but you got to learn before you can earn. So make sure you do it right, guys. In the meantime, let's talk about what happened last week on Friday. A couple of interesting stocks want to bring up that did pretty well. And let me just fix the timeline over here so we go back and see a couple of days, what happened. There we go. All right, so the big winner on some of the big winners on Friday was this FTFT, which was great. Some of you remember this stock back in 16. It went from $2 in about 3 days, ran to about 25 every day. It was up about 200-300% every day. We thought we were going to get that same type of rally, but we didn't. Overall, it was a great move early in the morning. Everyone did pretty good on it. I think a lot of us were done by within the first 30 minutes. And what was great about that trade more than anything, it had great pre-market trading. If you got in when you were supposed to, right here when you did the pre-market, you got that nice little rally. It did pretty well, and you could have traded several thousand shares of it. A couple of people did really well. David got in about 283, made 30 cents. Todd made about 56 cents out before the halt on that trade. So everyone did pretty well on that. Let's give them guys a round of applause, for nice little move, making nice little profits from. I'm just off the top of my head. That's just remembering what we saw. A couple other ones also. David G made about 93 cents. They made another 32 and another 35, all on 2,000 shares. Pretty nice, nice little trade. Mary B scalped a bunch of times, made 5 cent, 10 cent profits constantly. They also did really well on that. Good for you guys, cyber traders. The other big, other nice little winner was NETE. NETE was really nice. NETE's still moving this morning. A couple of you did really well. Ken and Ron. Ken made 60 cents. Ron made 90 cents on that trade. Nice little move. You could see that in the middle of the day. Give you guys a round of applause. Congrats. All right, but I'm going to put NETE back on my watch list, so keep a close eye on that. All right, so guys, just remember, that is the past. Today's the present. We're going into the pre-market. There are a couple of things that are making some big moves. Not a substantial amount. I mean, if you look over here on the big watch list on the trade station, the biggest percentage gainer is up 13%. Not a lot of not a lot of 50, 100%. You know, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays are always hump days for us. Those are our best days. Getting a couple of stocks are getting crushed over here. One of the big one is here is the CLDX. This thing is getting destroyed. Listen, it was a $20 stock. Look where it is. Listen, you wake up one morning and like, how much lower could a $2 stock go? It can go to zero. All right. So anyway, it's not working too well for the stock right here. This CLDX. And what is it? Yeah, it's a pharmaceutical stock again. It's in the medical. So we all know that medical stocks don't come back. All right. When they get crushed, they not only they get crushed, they get destroyed afterwards. It's like they get bombed, and then you're like, well, maybe a little. No, then they just get, and then they just get literally destroyed. They just get killed. So a lot of them out there are. You got to be careful of them. Yeah, Ronnie, I did see that one. I do want to keep an eye on the CGIX. I'm going to bring that one up too. CGIX. That one's got a nice little push right there. It's up about 30%. And you could see it's got a nice little move. Stock took a nice little hit not too long ago. It's making a little bit of a comeback. It broke over the dollar. Looks like it's filling the gap. It probably will test 140 where I see some resistance levels. And if it does break that, then it can go to 160. Nice little cheap little stock. Great volume. 300,000 shares. CGIX. Nice little cheapie. Definitely put that on our watch list. A couple other ones also coming around. The DVAX right here. You can see DVAX up 182,000 shares traded. Nice pre-market trading. A little on the expensive side on the pre-market. $22 stock. It's got a big spread. And you got to remember, guys, right away, the first thing that always alerts you whenever when we teach you in phase one, tradable, trend, and trap. Remember, scalp stock right here, 5-cent spread in DVAX. So if you're only one of our scalping students, you could trade that. This looks like it's going to be a very fun scalper. Resistance levels look like they're testing right around 24. Getting some decent iceberg orders here on the matrix. So we got some 1,500 shares, 800. So remember, relate the orders with the supports and resistance levels, and that'll give you a sense of direction where to go. There were a couple other ones that did make some big moves. I saw over here like the ACRX, decent move. It's up 11%, 25 cents. Once again, another scalping stock though, but the stock got pretty beat up. It was a $5 stock, went down to $2. Got some nice big movements over there. That one's okay. I'll tell you, overall, I didn't see anything else I really liked that much out there. There was another stock that's getting killed. Still on the expensive side though, the ACIA. That one's getting kind of a little crush here from 40 down to 31. It's communication stocks, not a pharmaceutical, so we might get a little dead cat bounce. Spread's a little big right now, but down about $7.50, 164,000 shares traded, breaking 52-week low. So that one could be a pretty interesting one. The ACIA, I'm going to put that one. Remember, guys, it's Monday. Remember, Monday, you can't get too crazy. You can't be too much of a cowboy. Just be very patient what's out there. And, a lot of people don't like to come out with news over the weekend. There was, I went through the New York stocks. Also, not a lot out there. A couple of our swing trades I want to keep an eye on. The IQ, guys, I was just at just meeting a couple of my friends this weekend. And believe it or not, even my friends follow me on Facebook and Twitter and everything. Like, Fausto, I saw your YouTube video on IQ. He's like, I'm in it with you, guy. He's like, really? He goes, that was a great story too. So, knowing if it could be half is what Baidu is doing, even a quarter, he says definitely sounds very interesting. So anyway, the IQ is still doing great. That's one of our good swing trades. Keep an eye on this 50,000 share order right here, guys. See that right there? The $19.55, 50,000, not 5,000, not 50,000. If it breaks that order right there, and we're going to see what's going to happen when the market opens up, because you could see him right there. He's on ARCA right there. There he is right there. So there's a telltale window. Let's see what happens when the market opens up and see what that guy does, because that right there could explain everything of the momentum and the direction of the stock. Remember, by the way, just to let you know, that is a great example because Josh is going to be doing a workshop on level 3, a more detailed, a more explanational of the level 3 using the matrix, using the NASDAQ total view. That's going to be on Wednesday. So examples like we're seeing right now, understanding how they all work. Make sure if you are a student of CTU, you are going to have access to that. But you got to be a student of Cybertrade University. Wednesday at 3 o'clock Eastern. There you go. Josh has posted up the thing. So, I know everybody is really now starting to realize how important level 3 is, knowing that you're really trading blind. Remember, I was one of the people that helped develop. I was the beta testers who built level 3, 20 years ago. And let me tell you, it's like, I swear by it. It's the best thing. I don't know how anybody could trade without it. You got to be in that workshop. Once again, if you want to know more about it, talk to your education advisor and we'll show you exactly how to do it. Remember, the easiest way to answer that question, what makes supports and resistance levels? Buying and selling, not Mr. Fibonacci, not Mr. Bollinger Band, not Mr. 200 moving average. It's buyers and sellers. You better know where they are because those are the ones that will dictate the direction of the stock. So anyway, look forward to that workshop. In the meantime, everyone, good luck today. We'll see what happens when the market opens up. We got about 15 minutes, so go fill up your cup of coffee. Let's get ready to trade. And like I said, we'll be back at 2:30. And remember, if you are a new CTU member that started today, make sure you take the education advisor. Remember, this is not a teaching room, it's a trading room. If you like what you see, you want to learn, make sure you talk to your advisor and I'll tell you exactly, how you can do this as a career. Guys, good luck today. Happy trading.